elections. There is a whole lot of technology which will go into the elections, starting from for the ease of the voters and also for managing the inducement-free elections. Firstly, the voter helpline, you can see all kinds of informations in that, including your booth location, including the candidates, the informations about them and results. The another interesting and very important application is a C-Vigil application. What it does, any voter can make any complaint, and the moment he load, either he can take a picture from his mobile, he can write on a paper and take a photo, or he can type. And the moment he sends a message to C-Vigil, his longitude and latitude is automatically fed. Means his location, geolocation is known. And our team will reach within 60 minutes flat and would answer in 90 minutes. So what we are saying, what we are appealing through you to our voters, कि अगर कहीं भी कोई भी दुरुपयोग मनी पावर का, नारकोटिक्स का, ड्रग्स का, किसी भी तरीके का उनको नजर आता है, किसी भी पोलिंग पार्टी का कोई चीज गलत नजर आती है, तो कृपया उसको सी विजिल पे डालें. कुछ स्टेट्स ने बहुत इफेक्टिवली सशक्त तरीके से इसको यूज किया, एंड दिस इज बिकमिंग एन इंटरेस्टिंग टूल इन आवर हैंड्स टू कंट्रोल द menace of any kind of money or the power or misuse by anybody. So please, again I would request that agar nagrik vigilant hai, so vigilant nagrik, C is the citizen become vigilant, and it is your election. If you would help us, we will guarantee that in 100 minutes you get a written response on the same mobile number from which you make a complaint. Similarly, PWD app also gives the opportunity to the PWD voters to go there and even register for facilities or facilitation at the booth. उनको कुर्सी चाहिए, उनको कोई मदद चाहिए, वो वॉलंटियर तो मिलेगा ही, वो सब इस पर पहले से बुक कर सकते हैं. Another interesting and very, very critical application is KYC, Know Your Candidate. तो कैंडिडेट का पूरा एफिडेविट, which will give all his assets and liabilities and all the criminal background, if any, would be made available to the voters. Through this app of Know Your Candidate, अगर किसी भी कैंडिडेट की कोई भी राजनीतिक कोई भी आपराधिक पृष्ठभूमि है, तो वो इस पर स्पष्ट रूप से दिखाई देगी क्या अपराध है उनके ऊपर में, किस तरीके की एफआईआर है, उसकी क्या डिटेल्स हैं, केस की क्या स्टेटस है. एंड इन एडिशन, एज यू ऑल नो, 3 times दे विल हैव टू पब्लिश इन द न्यूज़पेपर्स. तो कमीशन का काम है कि अगर की क्रिमिनलिटी इन द इलेक्शंस, इन द पॉलिटिक्स गेट्स एलिमिनेटेड, रिड्यूस्ड, इफ नॉट एलिमिनेटेड, उसके लिए हम ऐसी व्यवस्था करें कि कम से कम उसकी पृष्ठभूमि वोटर के सामने स्पष्ट दिखाई दे. Then it is voter's choice. We enable the voter to take an informed choice. It's part of the disclosure. And all the assets, liabilities would also be known in this. So your constituency, your candidate, his background, financial, criminal, if any, would all be known through the Know Your Candidate. So please use this. Not for voters, for the candidates also there is an application called Suvidha. जितनी भी entitlements उनके हैं, वो सब ऑनलाइन अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. एंड वी हैव डायरेक्टेड, कमीशन इज डायरेक्टेड दैट इट विल बी सर्व्ड टू द कैंडिडेट्स ऑन फर्स्ट इन फर्स्ट आउट बेसिस, सो दैट देयर इज नो बायस. हुसएवर लॉक्स इन फर्स्ट, हुसएवर अप्लाइज फॉर ए ग्राउंड और फॉर एनी फैसिलिटी फर्स्ट, एंड इफ दैट इज ए लिमिटेड प्लेस स्पेस, he or she will be given the candidate first. Friends, we also had a detailed interaction with the enforcement agencies, and to just tell you that no cash would move in the poll-going states between after 5 o'clock till 10 o'clock in the morning. Banks have been directed कि कोई भी कैश का मूवमेंट अपनी वैन के थ्रू नहीं करेंगे. ऐसा देखा गया है कि उसी वैन को यूज करके कुछ ना कुछ लोग कोशिश कर सकते हैं कि उसमें कैश मूव हो इलीगल, उसको मना किया गया। एयरपोर्ट्स वुड बी अंडर वॉच। The GST would keep a track on all the e-bills to find out that no consumer goods, there is no spurt in supply of consumer goods in that particular state for distribution as a freebie or as an inducement. All the borders would be sealed in these states. There would be there would be strict watch on any kinds of money or cash or drugs or that kind of thing. Friends, during this phase in the communication age, there are a whole lot of misinformation and fake news and narratives which get generated. So through you again, we request the voters to be vigilant, to at least see that पिछले कितने इलेक्शन में सेम न्यूज़ उसी प्रकार से चल चुकी है, उसको कम से कम आगे बढ़ाने से पहले अपनी थोड़ी सी विजडम लगा के सोच लें कि ये सच हो सकती है कि नहीं। फेक नैरेटिव्स में आगे बढ़ाने में मदद ना करें। अगर लगता है ठीक है तो जरूर आगे बढ़ाएं, उनका हक है। बट वी हैव एस्टेब्लिश्ड सोशल मीडिया टीम्स इन द सीओ ऑफिस एंड ऑल द डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट्स एंड एसएसपीज ऑफिसेस टू कीप ए स्ट्रिक्ट वॉच, एंड इफ एनीबडी ट्राइज टू क्रिएट रूमर्स और क्रिएट फेक न्यूज or news which are objectionable, the appropriate action the teams would take as mandated under the law. So, having given you an overview of the efforts which have gone into the entire preparation, now I would come to the main thing for which you are waiting, and to tell you first, the term of the Legislative Assembly of Himachal Pradesh is expiring on 8th of January 2023. And there are 68 ACs across 12 districts, and with the specific seats reserved for SCs and STs. So out of 68, 17 seats are reserved for SCs and 3 seats are reserved for STs. As you see the data on this slide, the forthcoming legislative election, our teams would be ready to serve more than 55 lakh electors, of whom about 67,000 are service voters and 56,000 in the state of Himachal would be PWDs. And you would be happy to know that there are 1,184 voters who are 100 plus. And we have reached everybody's house as a mark of respect towards them. And you will be happy to know, and it's a motivational thing for our young voters. There are voters who have voted in all elections since 1950, all, including the local body elections. And there are 1,184, and they come to, many of them come to the booth. They say we do not need the Form 12D, we will come to the booth. So